used to put a lot of effort. I used to study for hours and repeating the same topics again and again and not remembering the things I learned until I found about the 7 proven ways to learn anything fast. The outline of this video is I'm gonna be talking about the theories of the 7 proven ways to learn anything fast, followed by the quiz that you will be taking to test your knowledge about what you have learned, and lastly I'm gonna be giving some practical steps you can take from today to review them, to apply them in your real life. First in our list comes mind mapping. It might be a little bit weird, it might sound a little bit weird, but this one is the most powerful way to learn anything fast. So the idea is you need to use your visualization and imagination to learn anything faster. And it's basically central idea followed by the subtopics of that. For example, let's say you are now learning about animals. So you actually draw a rectangle on your notebook and draw lines, different lines representing different topics in animal kingdom. For example, there are reptiles, there are birds, there are for example domestic animals, there are wild animals. So you just draw them out and learn about these animals. What it helps is, as I said, it helps you organize any ideas and helps you visually remember them, which helps you remember them for the long term. Secondly, my favorite technique to learn things faster is called Feynman Technique. It comes from one of the most famous physicists, Feynman, and he basically applied this to learn anything faster. It's basically very simple. So the idea is it can help you deepen your learning and simplify things. So basically what he tries to do when he's learning this one, when he's applying this rule, is he was trying to learn things and he was trying to teach them. He was trying to simplify the concepts into simpler ideas. So how can we use it, you might be asking yourself. Idea is very simple. You need to study the content first of all, then review it from time to time. Then you need to teach it to somebody, let's say 12-year-old, because it might be harder for you to teach it and you might be stimulating your thoughts while you are teaching it, so it will be much easier for you to understand later. Third in our list comes gamifying. Well, as the name suggests, it's all about making games while you're learning things. It helps you make your learning, it helps you learn things fun and much faster, because while you are learning you are also playing, because you won't get bored. So this is, I think, very effective. But it's all up to you. If you want, you can use this. If you don't want, you cannot. And the idea is you need to turn the learning into a game. It's all about your creativity in this place, because some people prefer some serious games, some prefer simple games, so it's all up to you. Let's say you are learning math, and while you're learning math you can give yourself some points for answering the questions right, and this is like engaging you and it's giving you more fun while you're learning. That's why it is more effective, especially when it comes to children. Next in our list comes Pomodoro Technique. It's popularly used by majority of people in the world. It's basically very productive. It helps you do deep work and focus more, and it helps you work productively. It was explained by one scientist at one of the most popular universities. Like there was one YouTube video that I would link right now, and the idea is basically while you are sitting down in one place, while you are not taking any breaks and you are learning something for a bit of long time, the concentration comes down, it declines gradually. That's why you need to cut the dips in your concentration and take breaks while you are taking some dips in your concentration. So idea is very simple. You need to have the timer. You need to put the timer for 25 minutes, and after that you need to take 5-minute break, and during your break you can do some simple tasks like looking at the wall, or just going for a walk, or drinking water, or whatever you wish. But you should not use this break as a distraction, for example checking your social media account or chatting your friends or something like that. So that's the idea. I think it's very useful for those who are studying like math or some kind of exact subjects. So yeah, use this, make sure to use this. And by the way guys, if you are getting value from this video, I appreciate if you subscribe to my channel and hit the like button. So let's dive in. Well, this another technique is kind of intriguing and interesting to me as well, because I have noticed one common trait among humans, that we humans are basically attracted to colors, visual stuff, so we can remember things easily. But if we are just limiting ourselves with plain text or with just repetition like rote learning, it won't be effective. So the idea here in this one, which is called dual learning, it's basically you are writing down notes, you are taking notes, and you are also next to them putting some images, putting visuals, like you are putting diagrams or you're putting some plain human stickers. So these are basically really effective as well. Let's say you are learning, as I said, the example of animals, you are learning about tigers. So let's imagine like you don't know about tigers at all, so it's your first acquaintance with these tigers. So once you solve them, you need to write down that tigers have this quality, that tigers have these like traits, and they are really wild and blah blah blah. Then you should also put the visual next to that. You should just draw like simple image of the tiger, so it will be kind of stick to your memory. So next in our list comes reverse learning. It's also weird because most people do not use this, but the idea is kind of familiar to us. We basically need to go to our biggest goal and start from there to break down our goals into smaller steps. Let's say we are learning mathematics again, and we have this like biggest goal. Let's say we want to be a great mathematician. So what do we want is, let's say we need to get first of all the highest degree, which is like PhD degree, and go from master's degree to bachelor's to high school, and what topics we need to cover while we are in high school, and all of these like simple goals. So the idea is you need to have your aim first of all, and you need to go from there in the reverse order by breaking down the steps into smaller parts. Another technique to learn things fast is probably a very lazy way of learning things, I guess. It's basically learning while you are sleeping. Wait, you might be wondering, how can we learn while we are sleeping? Because we don't do anything. Of course, but we will be in our dreams. Our brains, every part of our organs still works while we are sleeping as well. So before you go to bed, you need to study, which is called lucid dreaming. You need to study the content you are preparing for, and then you need to say to yourself, like before you go to bed, like I will solve this problem, I will solve this question while I'm sleeping. So what it does is this sends signal to our subconscious mind, and while we are sleeping, our subconscious mind manipulates the dreams, so it will be related to the topic that we were learning, the content that we were studying. So actually you might find the answers, because this was used by many scientists as well, for example Albert Einstein or any other scientists as well. So why don't we try this? I'm also curious about this one. How do you create a mind map? A. By drawing only one big idea in the middle. B. By drawing lines connecting related ideas. C. By using only words, no pictures. How do you use the Feynman technique? A. By using big words and complex ideas. B. By simplifying and using examples. C. By keeping everything confusing. Practical tip about mind mapping. So start with a central idea. Draw a big, colorful circle or shape in the middle of your paper. Write your main topic or idea inside it. For example, if you are learning about animals, you might write animals in the middle. Second, branch out with main ideas. Draw lines radiating outward from the central idea. Each line represents a main category or aspect related to your topic. For example, you might have branches for mammals, birds, and fish if you are learning about different types of animals. Third, add subcategories. From each main branch, draw smaller branches for subcategories or specific details. For instance, under mammals, you might have branches for cats, dogs, and elephants, and under birds, you might have branches for eagles, owls, and penguins. Fourth, use keywords and images. Instead of writing long sentences, use keywords and simple images to represent ideas. This makes your mind map more visual and easier to understand. Fifth, connect ideas. Draw lines connecting related branches and ideas. This shows how different parts of your topic are connected and helps you see the bigger picture. Sixth, review and revise. Take a step back and look at your mind map. Make sure it makes sense and includes all the important information. You can add more details or rearrange branches if needed. Seventh, which is the most practical part, use your mind map. Refer to your mind map whenever you are studying or trying to remember information. It serves as a visual guide to help you recall key points and understand how they relate to each other. 8. Update as needed. As you learn more or discover new connections, update your mind map correctly. It's a flexible tool that can grow and evolve along with your knowledge. 9th, and the last one, having fun with it. Mind mapping is meant to be creative and enjoyable. Don't be afraid to use colors, doodles, and your own unique style to make your mind map reflect your personality and learning preferences. So that was it, guys, for today. We learned about the 7 best proven ways to learn anything faster, so make sure to apply them every single day. You don't have to apply them all at once, but you can try them out and see which one fits you the best. So see you guys in the next video, and good luck to you all to your studying and learning journey.